This next guy, I'm so excited he stopped in. He's going to be out in Big Sky, Montana at the Last Best Comedy Club. But he's here with us now. He's performed at the Edinburgh Fringe Fest, and he's here tonight at Gotham. Please welcome Peter Glismann.
Thanks. Twice, thanks. My first wife and I were like a couple of Disney characters. We started out as Snow White and Prince Charming. We ended up as Grumpy and Frozen. My second wife was a devout Christian. She taught me about sin, specifically adultery. I'm on a dating app called Our Time. They forgot to add has passed. I'm over 60, so I'm pitching a reality show about my sex life. Antiques Roadshow. I date widows because why not? I took a twice widowed woman back to my apartment for the first time. I said, "I'm sorry, my place is so small." She said, "That's all right. I'm used to guys in a box." I was told I'd be allowed to perform here tonight as long as I didn't say anything offensive or controversial. So speaking of Catholicism, I went to Catholic school for 12 years. I call it atheist prep. You guys know about Catholics? You touch yourself, you're going to hell. You touch little boys, you're going to Boston. Catholics are big on funerals. I'm going to get cremated. I like to think outside the box. You know how much Catholics like pain? They took the Bible and they added more chapters. Have you ever wondered if the Virgin Mary had a good time on Mother's Day? I'm gonna say no. I think every year she was just slumped over in the corner, bawling her eyes out. Jesus would come home, "Mom, what's wrong?" What's wrong? What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. My son thinks he's God. My husband is everywhere but here, and I've never been fucked. That's what's wrong. Junior. Am I overthinking this? I overthink everything. I'm an engineer. I have a bachelor's in aeronautical engineering, a master's in systems engineering. The Pentagon gave me a top secret security clearance and hired me to work in counterintelligence. But they had a budget cut, so I got demoted to counterintelligence. I couldn't handle the stress, so I took a job in intelligence. Now I work construction. I finally get to use my intelligence. So I'm an aspiring actor. But my religious upbringing gets in the way of my method. I was at a commercial audition. His casting director said, "Can you be a little more Catholic?" I forgave him. Method acting is difficult because you become the character. I did an audition for an early onset Alzheimer's patient. I asked my agent, I said, "Hey, if I book this and I forget to show up, do I still get paid?" I smoke weed, but I'm careful. You have to be careful these days, it's very strong. Folks, there's 4 kinds of buzzes. There's the head buzz, there's the body buzz, there's the work buzz, and there's the boner buzz. You smoke some really good weed and you feel like you're decapitated and you just don't care? That's a head buzz. If you're walking down the street and you realize you get where you're going faster if you could remember where you're going and your feet could feel the pavement, that's a body buzz. If you tell your boss you saw Elvis Presley in the window, but you don't have to worry because he doesn't know you're stoned, or does he? That's a work buzz. If you wake up the morning after a hot date and you can't remember if the Viagra worked, but you still have an erection, that's a boner buzz. Try to avoid those. So, I'm a little confused. I have a white-collar resume, but I spend all my time, I earn my living as a blue-collar construction worker. So for lunch, I can't figure out if I want hot dogs and beer or bourbon and sushi. After a rough day, I don't know if I want to watch wrestling or read Schopenhauer. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit on cashiers and cosmetologists or law professors and executives. I'm confused. Hey, you guys will be great. I'm Pete Glismann. Thank you.
Give it up one more time for Pete Glismann.